Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast, Props Edge Edition, presented by LineStar. Your 5 best bets on the PrizePicks app for Week 8 in the NFL. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, last week we went 3-2. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
And the week before we were 4-1, so we've been doing pretty well the last couple weeks. So looking to continue the trend here in Week 8. Got a lot of great matchups and a lot of matchups to exploit to help us in our prop bets for this week. So let's get to it. One of the ones I'm very excited about is the first one we're talking about, which is Jacksonville Jaguars running back Travis Etienne over 69.5 rushing yards at -114. And Etienne, 114 against the Giants last week. He's averaging 76 yards per game in the last 4 games. And going up against a Broncos team, yes, they are a good defense. However, they rank 18th in rushing DVOA. So Etienne in a great spot this week. So what do you make of this prop?
Yeah, they just traded away James Robinson.
Yeah.
So I really like this prop. Frankly, I think 69.5 is 10 yards too low for this line. Broncos are allowing 93.4 rushing yards per game. LineStar projection is 10 yards over. It's that 79.1. I love Etienne this week, and I like this prop a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the past couple of weeks they've realized, we have a great playmaker on our hands that can make things happen.
He legitimately every single week is a threat to take one to the house. He keeps breaking big plays, and I love this line.
We also love Eagles tight end Dallas Goedert over 45.5 receiving yards at -115. He's been averaging 59.5 yards per game. He's gotten over 60 yards or more in 4 of 6 games. And Pittsburgh, they're a good defense, right? But 29th in passing yards per game to their opponents this season. So maybe not as good as you might think. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I mean, as we've seen for the last couple of years, Pittsburgh is a great defense with TJ Watt. They've struggled a little bit. They should be without him again this week. But with that, they have been good against the tight end. However, they've only played a few pass-catching tight ends. Those tight ends have all gone over 46 yards, and they're not names like Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews. It is David Njoku, it's Conklin, it's Hurst. All 3 have gone for over 46. LineStar has a projection of 55.8 yards on Goddard, so we have a nice cushion here. I really like this play.
I really like our next play, too. Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert over 67.5 rushing yards. And this is actually 69.5 receiving yards or rushing yards on the sports book. So it's getting really good value on PrizePicks. And the Mosterati is a rolling, Tyler, averaging 77.5 yards per game in the last 4 games. And going up against a Detroit Lions team that can't seem to stop anybody. They rank 27th in rush DVOA. What do you think about Mostert's chances this week in Week 8?
Good old Raheem Mostert this week. So since he has been the RB1 for the Dolphins, he's hit the over in 3 of 4. As you said, he's averaging over 77 yards per game over these last 4. And the Lions rank 32nd, allowing 126.1 rushing yards per game to the opposing running back. I love Mostert in this spot. 67's too low, just like it is for Etienne.
Loving our running backs today and our props. All right, now it's time for our prop bets. Tyler, where are you headed for your pick this week?
I'm going with a guy that we did talk about on the Sunday main slate show. We're going Chris Olave over 62.5 receiving yards. He's gone over in 4 of 5 games. The one that he didn't was the game he left with a concussion. And in that game, he was just barely under and had a touchdown. Landry and Thomas are still out. The Raiders ranked 23rd, allowing 169.1 yards to the wide receiver. And our projection at LineStar is 75 for him. So I love the over here.
He's just been a great new receiver for them.
He's been spectacular.
He's been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another awesome rookie wide receiver has been Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver George Pickens. I'm taking him over 39.5 receiving yards at -125. And he's averaging over 68 yards the last 4 games, going up against the Eagles. Yes, they are a great defense. They're a top 5 defense. However, He's gone over 80 against great defenses before, the Bills and the Jets, who are both top 10 in pass DVOA. Pickens can get it done. Every week we see these unbelievable catches. He's contorting his bodies in ways that may qualify him for a Cirque du Soleil audition. So I'm saying Pickens over 39.5 receiving yards. Go get it on the PrizePicks app. We will recap our picks here. Travis Etienne over 69.5 rushing yards. Dallas Goedert over 45.5 receiving yards. Raheem Mostert over 67.5 rush yards. Chris Olave over 62.5 receiving yards. And George Pickens, go Dogs, over 38.5 receiving yards. Have to get in a Bulldog.
I was waiting
Tyler.
for it at some
Have
point.
to.
It is a big week for you.
Big week for the Georgia Bulldogs as we face the Florida Gators in what has been dubbed the largest outdoor cocktail party. Did you know that, Tyler?
I did not know that.
Yes.
Sounds like I need to
It
go.
is quite the tailgate. I've been
sounds
before.
like I
It's
need
a
to
lot
go.
of fun. So big rivalry though. Go Dogs. We'll see what happens this week. The next week we're facing Tennessee though. Mm-hmm. So we've got a tough stretch here for the Dogs.
That's the one that I might have to actually watch with you.
We'll make you watch some of these games. You'll be a Bulldogs fan by the end of this season, mark my words.
We'll see about that.
All right, make sure to download the PrizePicks app. Great way to place your prop bets. And if you use our promo code BETFULLY, you can get a $100 deposit match. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, sign up for notifications, and comment below if you want Tyler to be a Georgia Bulldogs fan. Just write Go Dogs in the comments. Thanks for watching our show, and see you next time. Good luck on your prop bets. We'll see you.
Have a good one, everyone.